Oh, it has been so busy. Good to be back. I have a tremendous amount of content to get out to everybody. What's up? It's CJ. Tell I am in my backyard, but got a lot of content to go over with everybody. Just got back from New York City. First time to the city that never sleeps. So I just wanted to go over that. It was a very short trip, 2 night trip actually to New York. Just wanted to go over that trip, where we stayed, what we ate, what we did, kind of quick in and out. I actually hit up New Jersey for a second as well. So kind of an action-packed couple of days there. So wanted to go through that, and then touch on the Delta Sky Club. Hit that up in LaGuardia. So I'm going to cover that at the end of the video here. So stick around to hear about the Delta Sky Club and see some video from that as well. So went out to New York. Actually left on a Friday, kind of early evening. Kind of a hectic situation. Originally had booked Southwest Airlines and got the old text message and looked in the app and up. We have a delayed flight. Got that on Friday morning. So we're kind of scrambling there because we were supposed to leave at about 7:30. Then the flight was going to leave more about 9, and then oh nope, now it's about midnight, and that was just getting to be a little bit too late. We weren't going to be in New York very long anyway. We're going out there primarily for a photo shoot, actually, for my daughter, who's getting into some modeling. Needed a photo shoot out there in actually in New Jersey, and so we were flying into LaGuardia. So kind of had to scramble a little bit, book some Delta flights instead that actually left kind of the middle of the afternoon. Got a message from them that flight was delayed as well, which was good because we were definitely scrambling to try to get to the airport on time. So luckily able to get on the flight. Everything went good there. Got to LaGuardia, of course, first time setting foot in New York and really the New York area. So that was very interesting. First thing I got when I got off the plane, of course, coffee. Went to Starbucks, so did that right away, and then we headed to our hotel. Going to put some pictures from the hotel here in the video. We stayed at the Conrad, and there's a couple of Conrads in New York. We stayed at the one in the downtown area. There's a midtown and a downtown. Chose the downtown area because that one actually has views of the river. It's right near Battery Park, or maybe in Battery Park, really. Right across the street from Brookfield Place, I believe, is the name of the mall. And then World Trade Center kind of mall is near there as well, along with the subway stop there. So actually a really nice location. Would definitely stay there again. Really enjoyed the Conrad. Room itself, king size bed and kind of a separate sleeping area for the wife and I. And then there was an area that had a couch and TV. We got a rollaway bed actually brought in for my daughter. I think some of the rooms have sofa beds that pull out. This one didn't have that, but we were able to get the rollaway, and it worked fine for again the 2 nights we had. Nice bathroom. Again, put some pictures up of the room itself, but again, no complaints. Definitely would stay there again. We actually ate at the restaurant a couple of times. Had room service the first night just because it was pretty. It was still kind of late when we got in. I think we got to the hotel maybe about, we got there probably almost 10 o'clock at night, and so we needed to eat. They had room service till 10:30, so we were able to get that. And then we had breakfast at the hotel. We actually had dinner at the hotel as well. That was kind of a lot of time in the hotel in a short amount of time, but enjoyed breakfast, enjoyed dinner. Had a burger, had some wings there. Very standard stuff, but again, solid food. Uh, Better in the restaurant than actually the room service. Room service is a little cold. That's always the risk you run with room services. It may not get there at peak temperature. In the restaurant, I thought was much better just because you're getting it fresh. So, and then had some drinks at the bar. I had an espresso martini, a couple of them. Those were good. So, really enjoyed that as well. So, overall, good experience at the Conrad downtown. We'll stay there again. As far as activities there, so as I said, we were out there for my daughter's photo shoot. That was actually in New Jersey. So we had to go to Jersey City, New Jersey. We ended up calling a Lyft. take us to the location for the photo shoot. Not too far away, but of course, traffic in New York can always be a little bit of an issue. So it took us maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes to get to the photo shoot area. So not too bad. And we were there for a little bit. I actually took a lift back down to the area around the hotel. I wanted to check out a couple of malls there, and I did that. Walk around the park area. Again, the hotel was right near ball fields, so they would have like little league baseball, softball, that sort of thing going on, basketball courts, the river, the Hudson River. I think it was actually right there. The mall that I went to, one of the malls I went to, that Brookfield place that had a nice view. I'll put that up of the river from the actual mall. So just a good vibe there. The thing I liked most about that area is it felt like it was friendly for kids. It was like more family welcoming, I guess is the best way to say it. I went into Shake Shack there. I know I'm in New York and I'm getting Shake Shack, but you know it's a New York original, so I kind of felt all right about it. But they had little league kids that were in there. Looked like they had just finished the game, kind of there with their families. So again, good time. Enjoyed that. And then family came back from the photo shoot, and then of course we went to Times Square. So I'll put some pictures of that as well. Shot a video of my daughter doing a little cool one of those spin around videos that they had. She did that on Times Square as well. Just walked around there, got a vibe of that area. Of course, reminded me a little bit of the Strip in Vegas. Just to again, I enjoy the Strip, so I enjoy Times Square. A lot of people, a lot of hustle and bustle, and it just kind of confirmed to me. You know, if you look here, and I'll kind of move out of the camera range a little bit. You know, you can see I live in the suburbs. You know, this is what we have here. This is where we've lived for really the past, God, it's been 15 years now, kind of out in this area. But I've always enjoyed living in the city. You know, if I had my preference, I would live in a city like New York, where it's big. I wouldn't mind living in a condo or apartment, a couple of bedrooms. Doorman would be awesome, but just be down by bars, restaurants, things you can do. And to me, that would be ideal. When you have kids, you make compromises. You know, as a parent, your number one concerns becomes your kids, the school they go to, and them being comfortable. Certainly, no complaints about what we're doing right now with the kids. But anytime I'm in a city like New York, you know, LA was a little bit like this as well. Just got that kind of itch for city life. So I'm hoping one day as these kids get older, the wife and I will be able to get to one of these cities and get ourselves an apartment or a condo in the city. So definitely enjoyed that. Enjoyed Times Square. After that, we went back to the hotel. It was cooler in New York this weekend. I think it got up to maybe the low 60s on Saturday. There was sun, which was good, so it didn't feel too bad. But on Sunday, so the next day and the final day where we flew out, we actually went to the Statue of Liberty. So another very classic tourist thing to do. I'm a sucker for history. I love history and seeing the Statue of Liberty up close, taking the ferry ride to the statue over to Ellis Island. We didn't get off on Ellis Island just because our time was really crunched. It was very cool, but it was rainy and it was cold. And my wife does not like being cold at all. I know we're from Wisconsin originally, so the fact that she doesn't like cold is kind of funny. But the longer you're away from that, the more the cold punishes you. So uh, wanted to get out of the rain, wanted to get out of the cold. Did again the touristy stuff there at the statue. We'll put video in from me at the statue and my daughter and my wife at the statue. We all enjoyed that. I can't wait to go back actually in some good weather. Take the rest of our kids and really go to New York and spend some time there because you know that there's a lot of people there. You know there's millions of people that live in New York and in the boroughs. But to be there and to experience the vastness of it was just in some ways overwhelming. You know, you're not going to have time to do everything you want to do. Didn't get to go to Central Park. Didn't really get to go shopping on Fifth Avenue or anything like that. So just it's one of those things where there's going to be certain activities that you're not going to be able to do. You'll come back and do it again. But it definitely got me looking really on the same trip to say, okay, when can we come back? Because the flight is such a quick flight. From Nashville, it's a couple hours to get to New York. Plenty of direct flights there. Very easy to get there. So definitely be doing that here in the near future. So to kind of to wrap up the video here, I wanted to talk about our flight back. We did take Delta on the way back, and we went into the Delta Sky Club. So we're able to do that. I'm going to link up some video of that in this video. But the overall vibe of the Delta Club was very nice. I can see why people enjoy going to these. It's just one of those things where it makes flying a little less stressful, at least for me. There's a place you can sit. They have plenty of seating, great views of the runway. You can see planes taking off. Um, they had a spread of, kind of like light food, charcuterie. They had some broccoli and cheddar soup, just some kind of handheld food, some wraps. Nothing like super duper major, but some stuff to eat for sure. Definitely some free drinks that you could get in the Delta Club, various wines and some kind of like rail drinks that you could get. And then what I ended up getting is espresso martini. I got a couple of those, and they were very good. They did a great job there. Had to pay for those, but very reasonable. It was like $11 for espresso martini, which in New York, that's a deal. I mean, in Nashville, that's a deal. So was fine with that, no problems at all. But again, a nice place to relax. Was able to charge our phones, just kind of sit, lounge. It was pretty busy in there because we were there about midday on Sunday, so there was a lot going on. But we enjoyed that time as well. And then we ended up flying first class on the way back, which first class on a small plane like that. I mean, it's a bigger chair, really, a little more leg room, bigger chair. I did appreciate the drinks that come with it, so I was able to get a couple of drinks on the way back as well. So that was fun. But really, the Sky Club was a good time. Look forward to checking out the one in Nashville. We weren't able to do that on the way out just because again it was so chaotic. But definitely next time we fly Delta, we plan on heading to the Sky Club in Nashville and maybe take some video of that and show you guys what that looks like. So, but again, just to wrap up New York, I can see again the draw of it. I mean, it fits me to a T. The fact that I'm 46 years old now, which is crazy to think about, and I was never in New York until just now is nuts. Because anybody who knows me knows that I love the vibe of a city. So, great time in New York. Can't wait to go back. Thanks for watching this video. Any questions, comments, throw them down, obviously, in the comments section. I'll try to answer what I can. Of course, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we will see you in the next video. I got more content coming from our previous trip. Allure of the Seas, cruising. I love cities, but I do love that ocean vibe too. So check out those videos, and we will be back with you later.